Hello, wonderful people. Tariq Pinkston here, the body activist coach. For more information on what I give, just saying, you can go to bacoachllc.com. Again, that's bacoachllc.com. So it's been a while since I've actually posted an actual video. Yes, I have lots of knowledge on different things, or my perception on a lot of different things. But recently I had to get to a fork in the road, or I had to make a choice once I arrived at the fork in the road, I should say. And let's just say it wasn't an easy decision to make. I really had a hard time in regards to this choice that I had to make. And I remember, the time was coming up and I just knew I had to make a choice. And I was pretty sad, man. I was sad and I was confused. I'm like, what do I do? And, I went to my angels, not my angels, but the angels, my spirit guides, all of that. And I knew what was there, but the human inside of me was like, oh, I don't know. This goes against the logical side of things, but it was very logical at the same time. And I'll dive into that in just a second. So I remember I went to my mother and I said, Mom, I'm just really sad right now. I'm going through it. I really need to make a choice. And she said to me, pray. I said, I have prayed. She said, pray like you haven't prayed before, or maybe you have, but really pray. Be vulnerable, transparent. Let God know your fears. Let God know what you're looking for. Be completely vulnerable. And let's just say when I prayed that day, there were a lot of tears. I was in a room by myself, kneeling by the bed, just letting it go. Every fiber in me, just, those lots of tears, just things just flowing through that I've held. And I felt almost like an ache, but a breeze at the same time within my heart space. If you're familiar with me, I feel heavily. That's not the only thing that I could do, but that's a whole nother discussion. So that choice was this. I decided to jump into full entrepreneurship. Private contracting is involved. And if I do work with another person, it's going to be private contracting involved. I'm not opposed to things, but it's a collaboration or whatever. But the point is I'm going to dive on in, fill my cup and show my kids you can go after your dreams, but no one's left behind. The cool thing is, the beautiful thing is I have the support. My wife is all in. My mom gave it a thumbs up, and that means a lot. My wife's approval really means a lot to me. And so when she gave that thumbs up, I have even had more of a reason to make that choice. And so what I provide is meditation. I call it elevation. It's a form of meditation that I've worked with people from all around teaching. And I found that it actually works for the corporate mind, the science mind, the logical mind, the spiritual person, the everyday person. It's just a great tool altogether. And again, there's more than one way to the goal. It's just one way I prefer to meditate. So I began to share it with other people. Then there's the radiant healing. Wow. It's a gift. I am so grateful for this gift, because it's like none other that I've ever heard of. I couldn't do the research. Let's just say this. I was given it, I had it the whole time, but let's just say, I'll make whole nother video on that. This is about this and the fitness. And of course, yes, I can still teach fitness and stuff like that, but I'd rather teach fitness as it pertains to spirituality, how that can help allow those emotions to flow, that energy in motion. There's so many things with being grounded, fitness, grounding, and how that can actually help with the intuition and things of that nature. So with that being said, I am so happy to say I got more time on my hands. I'm more open. I will be able to, feel free to inbox me for more info, things like that. I do teach workshops. I'm going to be in Boston very soon. I have two. Well, we'll talk about those when those things are actually set in stone. But I just want to say thank you so very much for those who have supported me, those who have loved me through this. I know I've always been a very, very different guy. That's what they say. They used to call me weird, but you know what? I embraced the weird because I realized everyone that I've read about that was considered weird, they were the ones moving the needle. They were the ones blazing that trail. And then everyone else, the people that conformed, they were the ones constantly throwing stones. And then they say, oh, it does work. So, they begin to want to do the same thing. But with that being said, I'm just going to leave that alone and just say, it feels good. It feels good. I'm going to trust the process. I know I'm going to be okay. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you so very much. My name is Tariq Pinkston. Once again, the Body Activist Coach. For more info, go to bacoachllc.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to inbox me on here, DM, whatever it may be, or email me at tariq@bacoachllc.com. All right. With that being said, see y'all later. All right.